Welcome back to Midday. We are at Smith Chev Cadillac today, and we have Derek Deneef, the sales manager, joining us on the floor. We're talking about something that a lot of people are interested in knowing more about, and that is electric vehicles. We're talking about the Bolt, which just came out, completely electric, and we're talking about the Volt, which is gas backup. So Derek, thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so we'll start with this one. This is the Volt. How long has this been out? A few years now?
This has been out since, we're actually going on 6 years now.
6 years.
So second generation, and every year with the technology, especially of electric cars, keeps getting a little better and better.
Right. So what edition would this be, for example? Is this the 2018 or?
This is a 2018. 2019 is almost out, and actually, as I just said, with technology growing, the very next model year coming out, they've reduced the charging time by half. So that's how fast they can update these things. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, well, tell us a little bit about what we're looking at under the hood here. I don't know a lot about this.
So the Volt has a electric drive system, which is powered by batteries, which are in the floorboard of the car. That's why you don't consume any space. It has your normal sizing of any car, as well as in the cargo area. It does also have the motor, but it acts as a generator. So all that motor is there to do is keep the battery system charged when you run out of usage. They're designed for 85 kilometers of full battery, which can get most people's daily commute done. But if you need longer, the backups are there to get you further.
How does that work? When you run out of electric, does it just automatically go into gas, or can you put it into gas whenever you want to?
It does it all for you. It has very sophisticated systems, gauges on the dash, so you know exactly where you're at and whether you're in e-drive or you're in gas mode. And you can subtly feel the engine kick in when it decides it wants to charge the system.
Okay, all right. And you were mentioning because it has a gas a backup to it, there's a little more maintenance to this type of vehicle than there would be to a completely electric vehicle. Is that right?
This one has a little more maintenance compared to your standard car these days. Still a small motor economy car, so it is very relatively inexpensive to maintain.
Yes.
But there are fluids to change and such things.
Yeah, very cool. Should we take a quick look in the door and maybe see just the inside? This is one of the bigger electric vehicles on the market, would you say? Is that correct?
It is. Other than the Tesla, which comes in various sizes, but also quite a bit more pricey.
Sure. What kind of bang for your buck are you getting here? Like, how much would this cost?
These vehicles start at $40,000 and go to $50,000, and then they also have the $5,000 government rebate. So the government budgets those every year.
Sure.
It's been $5,000 for quite some time.
Right.
It may go up in the future, who knows?
Or it might go down if everybody's getting into them. So you have to think about that in a way too, right?
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, so let's talk about the Bolt now. This has just come in. Tell us a little bit about this, besides the fact it's obviously completely electric, no gas backup.
Completely electric. These just came out last year for us. We actually haven't had many of them in. They've been very popular and they tend to sell before they get here.
Is that right?
Yeah. But we just had General Motors drop this off for the car show this coming weekend.
Okay.
To make sure we have one there.
You were mentioning a minute ago that the entire interior of this area here is made from completely recycled materials.
It is, yeah.
How is that possible?
You know what, I don't know how they do it, but they collect the materials they need, use the moldings. With all the 3D printers and everything these days, you can make parts from almost anything.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
So what does that mean? If it's all electric, no gas backup, I'm assuming a charge on this would go a bit further than 85 or no?
These are rated for 385 maximum range.
Wow.
Which is plenty for most people's needs week to week. They charge fairly quickly. If you get a quick charge station installed in your home, you can charge this in a matter of a few hours to a full charge. If you're in an emergency situation, you can actually charge this back up to 150 in 20 minutes.
What kind of an outlet would you be using to charge this?
You can use any outlet you want. It just depends how fast you want to charge it. Okay. So your standard 110 outlet that you have in your home would take quite some time. That would be a full overnight. But for about $800 or less, and they're pretty standardized, you can buy them even at Home Depot these days. You can get a quick charge station, have it installed in your garage.
And then that charging time is a lot faster.
Yeah, 3 hours.
Awesome. Should we look under the hood of this one? Much different looking without the gas backup.
Yeah, much different. Everyone's always interested in looking under here. The orange cables are everything that's high voltage and recommended not to touch.
Don't touch those.
But the interesting thing that always surprises people is even after a long drive, you could actually put your hand on that. It won't get hot to the touch at all.
That is neat.
Yeah. So
electric.
Good cooling systems.
And what is the cost of this one compared to the Volt?
These are actually very similarly priced. These start at about $4,000 more than the Volt, so 44 and go up to 54.
Yeah, and rebates on this one too?
Same rebates.
Yeah, very cool.
5,000 government rebate.
Very cool. So there's a lot to learn about this. We don't have like an hour to talk about this, but the good news is at Hot Night in the City this weekend, there will be Electric Avenue. You're going to have these vehicles down there so people can come and check them out.
We will. We're going to have them down there opened up. We'll have a representative there. There's going to be a lot of people there, so please be patient, I'm sure, but definitely feel free. You don't need to wait for permission to go in them. If you see them there, you want to have a look around, feel free to do so. And if our representative is free, he'd be happy to talk to you.
Right. And a reminder, of course, that this bolt is usually sold before it even comes in. So that gives you an idea of how popular these are becoming, and certainly a good opportunity to come down and get educated on them.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Derek Deneef is the sales manager here at Smith Chev Cadillac. Really appreciate you taking the time today.
Thank you.
Yeah. Again, Hot Night in the City, Electric Avenue, this weekend downtown. If you want to come and check out these electric vehicles, you are more than welcome to. Lots of people there to answer your questions. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with more Midday. Stay with us.